Why are you here?
I want to save the silo.
So do I. Judge Sims, you and your son must leave the vault. Camille can stay.
Hello, all of my YouTube friends. So, Silo Season two's finale has come and gone now, and it is very much hype. And I do agree it's been a great series so far. But what a lot of reviewers are not saying is that there was some issues with Season 2. I've talked about these in the mid-season review of Silo Season 2, and I'll get to them shortly again. But wow, it's been a really fun ride. I really think that Silo is one of those series that ranks right up there. It's one of the best. It's dark, it's gritty. The thing is that it is based on books, and the story is kind of complex. But when you're reading a book, you can read at your leisure and you could go at your rhythm. Whereas when you're watching it on screen, it's up to the directors and the producers to pace the show out. And here is where I had most of my issues this season. Going from Silo, I think it's 17 and 18, I'm not even sure anymore. But there's two silos, and you go to one silo, you watch, most of the episode is catered to that silo, and then you have a 5-10 minute excerpt or cameo from the other silo. Jules, which is one of the biggest stars in the show, I mean, you barely see her 5 minutes per episode. And at times, you kind of get lost in some not important storytelling. So the speed and the momentum kicks into high gear and then kicks into low gear. It, the momentum is not uniform, it doesn't draw you in. And going from one scene to the next, from one pace to another, was kind of really breaking for me this season. Having said that, it's a great story. And I don't know if most of these issues are related to the writer's strike that we had or whatnot. It is a big issue, and apparently I'm not the only one. A lot of people comment that, yeah, the pacing, the momentum is not great, but the story is absolutely fabulous. And I do have another little issue here. Everybody is talking about the flashback scene at the end of the finale, where you see the candy dispenser, the little duck that we saw highlighted in the first season, which kind of makes me like, okay, it's interesting that we are getting to this part. It's nice to see the flashback of maybe what happened before everybody was locked into the silos, what happened the before times. But this storytelling about the candy dispenser should have been inserted somewhere in the first season. That's my opinion. I don't know if that makes any sense. It kind of feels like it's an afterthought. It kind of feels like, well, we needed a little something to tease the audience, so we're just going to put this in here. The thing is that it is a quite elaborate scene, so it kind of makes me feel like, okay, season two, we were going from one silo to the other. Now that Jules came back to her silo, I kind of have a feeling that we will be jumping between the before times and the silo story. Which, given the fact that season two had trouble with the pace here, I'm kind of worried about that in season three. On the other hand, maybe it was related to the writer's strike, so maybe it's not going to be an issue. It's another good thing that we are getting a season three. this series is scheduled for 4 seasons. So I think they are on the right track. This series is quite popular. There are so many good plot twists every 2 seconds. It's really fun. Another one of my peeves, if you can say that, was the sign language. I wish we would have seen hints of it in the previous episodes. Like they explained it to us in the last episode, in the finale, but I kind of wish that there was like an emphasis on the actions, the hand gestures that they were doing during the other episodes when they had their exchange. Not to the point where they are giving it to us visually, explaining it to us visually, but maybe kind of hint at it a little bit more strongly. I didn't like the fact that they had to explain it to us in the last episode. But yeah, coming back to the twist, Bernard wanting to go out after what he did to Judge Meadows, Sims going into the vault, and then all of a sudden, no, Camille can stay, but you and your son have to leave. Like, learning that there was like 50 silos, but actually 51. And at the end, where Bernard says, yeah, I think I know who is giving out the instructions, it's kind of hinting at Silo 1, which is maybe the prototype from which all the other silos were built. Solo really had a great role. He was really good in this season. I really like this new character, Solo. Lucas was also very good. I wasn't expecting this guy to have such a big role in the storytelling. I'm kind of, again, upset that he gets to the bottom into the tunnel. He hears this voice talking to him, but then the scene cuts and we don't get to hear the entire discussion in the follow up episode. So we just have to take his word for it. Jules' father, doing the self-sacrifice for the cause. There was so many twists that I did not expect. I didn't expect a lot of this, which although I have a lot of issues with this season, the story is still so compelling. I want to know more. It's more than just a mystery box. A lot of people say, well, it's one mystery box and another mystery box. I think it's good storytelling. It's a good build up. It's keeping you intrigued and interested, but everything has like a purpose. It's not just a mystery box to have a mystery box. And as soon as you open it, there's another mystery. There's all these emotions and scenes and character interactions every step of the way that just draws you in. I really love Silo. I think it was overall a very good season. I just hope that we are not going to get these momentum issues in season 3. But that's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help out my little channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.